Listen carefully. This isn't just another message. This is a divine appointment. If you're hearing this, it's not by accident. Something is aligning in the heavens, something you've been praying for, waiting for, crying out for. It's coming. And the moment it touches earth, it will change everything. May 31st. Circle that date. Engrave it in your heart. Because that date holds the keys to something sacred, something promised, something powerful. Chosen one, you've been walking through a season of silence, a season where it felt like God wasn't speaking, like the doors weren't opening, like your prayers were echoing into empty space. You've been faithful, but tired, obedient, but tested, trusting, but worn down. And now, heaven is moving. Not just in the background, but in front of your eyes. May 31st isn't just another day on the calendar. It's a spiritual marker, a divine trigger point, a portal of release. Because what's been delayed is about to be delivered. What's been blocked is about to break open. And what's been forming in the spirit will be released into your life in ways you never imagined. You weren't crazy to believe. You weren't foolish to stay faithful. You were chosen to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. And now, that salvation is coming. In your finances, in your health, in your family, in your mind, in your calling. You see, God doesn't work on our schedule. He works on His divine timing. And when that moment arrives, it's not just a change of circumstance. It's a shifting of dimensions. Chosen one, you're stepping into your season of divine reversal. The things that were working against you, they're now working for you. The people who left you behind, God is using their absence to make space for what He is bringing in. The nights you couldn't sleep, the tears you cried when no one else saw, none of it was in vain. Every ounce of pain was sowing into a harvest you're about to see with your own eyes. And May 31st is the beginning. Not of trouble, but of transformation. You'll feel it before it happens. Your spirit will stir. Your dreams will intensify. You'll wake up with an energy you haven't felt in years. That's the Holy Spirit whispering. It's here. The doors that refuse to open are now swinging wide, because the enemy that tried to block you can no longer stand the weight of your obedience. That's what the enemy underestimated, your ability to stand. When others walked away, you stood. When the blessing felt distant, you still believed. When you had every reason to quit, you didn't. That's why May 31st carries power. Because it's not just about God moving. It's about Him rewarding. This is personal. You weren't overlooked. You were being prepared. God hid you, protected you, refined you, so that when the release came, nothing could contaminate it. Not opinions, not jealousy, not fear. Because now, you're ready. You don't need everyone to see it. You just need God to release it. And chosen one, that's exactly what He's about to do. On May 31st, a veil lifts. Not just over your life, but over your vision. You'll begin to see what you were blind to before. You'll see the reasons for the warfare, the purpose behind the pain, the favor hiding behind your frustration. What was confusing will suddenly become clear, because divine timing reveals divine strategy. And you are part of a divine strategy far bigger than you realize. It's not just about you being blessed. It's about you being positioned to lead, to speak, to build, to break generational chains, to shine in rooms that once rejected you, to walk boldly where others never dared. But it starts with this shift, this date, this moment. May 31st is God's way of saying, it's time. Time to release what's been held back. Time to unlock what's been hidden. Time to walk into what's been promised. Chosen one, this is more than motivation. It's prophetic alignment. And you can feel it, can't you? Deep in your bones. Something is coming. Something you were born for. Something that had your name on it before you even knew who you were. And that's why the attacks were so fierce. That's why the tests wouldn't let up. Because the enemy knew what you were stepping into. even when you didn't. But now you know. Now you feel it. And that feeling isn't anxiety. It's activation. Your spirit is waking up. Your purpose is stretching. The chains are cracking. The soil is ready. Because heaven is about to rain. And May 31st will be the first drop. The first door. The first yes in a long line of victories. Not because you earned it, but because you endured. You endured the silence. You endured the doubt. You endured the season where nothing made sense. And God says, well done. He's not punishing you. He's promoting you. He's not withholding from you. He's protecting what's yours. And now, what's yours can finally find you, because the enemy can't delay what's already been decreed in heaven. And heaven has spoken. You are next. And May 31st is the proof. This is your moment of divine collision, where the supernatural meets the natural, where the unseen becomes seen, and where everything changes in an instant. Chosen one, God has been working in the silence, building something behind the scenes that no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no heart has imagined. But now He's pulling back the curtain, and He's doing it for you. All the spiritual warfare you endured, it wasn't random. It was targeted. The enemy didn't attack you because you were weak. He attacked because you're dangerous to darkness, because your voice carries light, because your obedience is lethal to every lie hell ever told you. And the moment you fully embrace who you are, nothing in this world or the next can stop what God is releasing. And He chose May 31st to mark that shift. This isn't about superstition. This is about spiritual significance. This is God's calendar. This is His appointed time. And He's making sure you're not just ready, but positioned to receive. Not crawling into it, but rising into it. Fully aware, fully aligned, fully anointed. There's a reason why things had to fall apart before they could come together. The old version of you couldn't carry this new level of glory. The past version of you couldn't survive in the place you're being elevated to. So God stripped you. He pruned you. He humbled you. Not to harm you, but to heal you. Because the blessing would have broken the person you used to be. But now, you're prepared. And not just for restoration, but for recognition. People who ignored you, overlooked you, counted you out, they're about to watch God raise you up in real time. This won't be hidden. This will be public favor. This will be visible vindication. Because the God who saw what you did in secret is about to reward you in the open. And no one will be able to deny it. That's why you can't miss this window. Don't let fear distract you. Don't let doubt delay you. Don't let the past define you. You've come too far. You've lost too much. You've endured what would have crushed others. And now, you're stepping into what was always yours. No more waiting for permission. No more shrinking to fit into places God has outgrown for you. No more begging for what heaven already approved. It's time to walk like you're chosen. To pray like it's already done. To speak as if the promise is standing right in front of you. Because spiritually, it already is. What God is releasing on May 31st won't just bless you. It will awaken others through you. Your story is about to shake the atmosphere. Your breakthrough will birth someone else's belief. You're not just a receiver. You're a carrier of divine fire. And that's why you feel so different right now. Because your spirit already senses the shift. You're not the same person who started this year. Your desires changed. Your focus sharpened. You're no longer chasing validation. You're chasing God. And that hunger is what drew heaven to your doorstep. You don't need to force this next season. You don't need to manufacture the miracle. You just need to align. Get still. Stay expectant. Watch the clouds gather. Because the rain is coming. And this time, it won't just sprinkle. It will pour. Peace will pour. Clarity will pour. Finances, favor, direction, healing. All of it will come like a flood. Because you didn't just ask for it. You endured for it. And God never lets endurance go unrewarded. So take a deep breath. Not out of fear, but anticipation, because you're not entering a battle. You're entering a blessing. You're not stepping into confusion. You're stepping into confirmation. Everything God showed you in your spirit, the dreams, the signs, the visions that made no sense at the time, all of it is about to manifest. Not just so you'll believe, but so everyone around you will know that your faith wasn't in vain. You kept believing when the evidence disappeared. You kept walking when the road vanished. You kept trusting when your heart was breaking. And God took note of all of it. You've cried tears nobody saw. You've had conversations with God that nobody else could understand. You've said yes to assignments that scared you. You've sacrificed what others would have clung to. And now, heaven is responding. The heavens are opening, chosen one. The angels are aligning. The favor is forming. And your enemies, they won't be able to touch this next move, because what's coming is sealed by God's hand. It's protected, it's appointed, and it's happening on time. So don't shrink when it arrives. Don't doubt your worth. Don't question if you're ready. You are. You were born for this. You were chosen for this. And no demon in hell can undo what God is about to release in your life. This isn't hype. This is holy.